Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Cashman on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
6-yard line.
Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Watson.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
First and
now
10.
from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Duke Johnson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Colts 38-yard line.
49 the mic, watch 49. You ain't 49. March 49. March 49.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 5. First down, Indianapolis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And the Colts first down.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Eason Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year, and the Colts have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Watson now to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, it's Fells. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and 2, Watson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Colts.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Here's Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Eason going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And his throw here's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Blankenship's kick is good. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Eason to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Johnson. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. He's got Fuller. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Texans.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, it's Taylor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Eason sets to throw it. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And a Colts first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 41's coming. 41's coming.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Check, 41.
Throwing is Eason. He's got this one completed to Mims. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. First down, Indy.
First down, Indianapolis.
Stop your whining. 41's coming.
Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brendan Scarlett.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Got a man. It's Mims. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And 7 at the 24-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Eason. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Indianapolis.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Finding Fells complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brandon Cooks, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Woo!
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.